Hello there, lovely humans. Philomena CUNK'S, Moments of Wonder, episode 1 time. Apparently she has like these mini little episodes, the character. I don't know if this is how she started. Apparently, no, somebody explained, but I forgot. I think her character started as like a little segment on somebody else's show, and then maybe it turned into this, and then it turned into more. I could be wrong. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I got this. And I'm going to watch it. I love her character. I've seen a couple episodes of Kunk on Britain now. It's so good. And I saw the charity thing. I love her. I really, really feel, granted, she's the character with the script and stuff, but I really, really feel like the character is the female version of Carl Pilkington, which is just amazing. Absolutely freaking love it. And she does it so well. That's louder than I thought it'd be.
Time is precious.
That's a pretty freaking clock. Look at
Time is precious.
It is.
But it's not like other precious things. You can't hold it like a necklace or taste it like money.
What?
Time has existed since before time began. And today it's all around us, on our phones, in the corner of the news. But once upon a time, if you wanted the time, then you had to come here, to the headquarters of time, Greenwich Clock Museum.
Okay, I was just making sure my theory of the clock having 24 numbers was correct. All right, we're good. I can't make out the numbers. That's why I didn't check the last numbers. I can't make that out, but interesting.
Greenwich Clock Museum. All the clocks in the world are set from here, which must take ages.
Sure.
So, what is clocks? Clocks was invented by the ancient Mesopotamians in ancient Mesopotamian times, but they didn't know it were ancient Mesopotamian times because there were no clocks to see what the times was.
Tell me that wasn't
Because of the shape of clocks, you might think that time goes in a circle, but it actually goes in a line. This is the famous Greenwich Merillion line, named after the band Marillion, who were named after this line. Every day that's ever happened starts exactly here, coming out of that time transmitter and running along this metal line on the ground. That's why this is the only place in the world where I can be in the past and the future, with the present running right up through my middle bits.
Okay. I love clocks. Visually, I love them.
Such a mystery. Literally, no one can understand it.
Except that freaking apparently novelty clock that used to be a thing in like the 90s or whatever, where it's an Elvis with little dancing legs. I do not like that clock. Or the girly clock that Rachel wants to keep from Mr. Helkel's apartment. I don't like that one either. But, you know, the intricate, detailed, well-crafted, artistic clocks. Yes. Please and thank you.
It's
like that one.
No wonder time is such a mystery. Literally, no one can understand it apart from science men. One science man who knows all about time is this science man.
He looks
Hello,
like a science man.
Who are you?
Oh. I'm Dr. Stuart Clark. I'm an astronomy writer and a fellow of the Royal Astronomical Society.
What is time?
We don't actually know. There are a couple of possibilities. Either time could be a physical thing that flows like a river, or it could be more of a psychological thing.
When you say it's like a river, what do you mean?
I mean that time it flows like the water in the river, and that the events in our lives are like things in the river that water encounters.
Like fish and stuff.
Yes.
Sure.
You know when you store time on a clock, how do you get it back out again? Because when I was winding my watch up, I accidentally put it forward, so I'd got 2 hours more in my clock.
I like that.
So I
love how she's having trouble like wording it out just because of how ridiculous it is.
got 2 hours more in my clock. But I put it back. But I thought, is it still in there? Is the time still in the clock?
So your watch doesn't actually measure time.
Well, it does, because it's accurate.
It measures the oscillation of a crystal. And the change in the physical state of that crystal has to happen in what we call a certain amount of time. So from one moment to another, physical systems everywhere in the universe changes its state. And that change takes place in what we call time. And that's the only way we can infer the existence of time. But actually what time is, we don't know.
Right.
Right. That was actually fascinating.
So, even the people who understand time don't understand what time is. It'll always be an unknowable mystery.
Look
don't
at her
understand
Carl
what
face,
time is.
please!
It
With the mouth open and everything. Dude, if her head were a little rounder, she's a twin. It's amazing.
always be an unknowable mystery, like why the seasons change or how a telephone works. Next time on Moments of Wonder...
I don't like seeing the next times. Okay, it's just a couple seconds because it's a 4-minute clip. If you can give me next times, you're just basically spoiling the clip, but whatever.
I'll be asking, what are these? And why are they everywhere?
Okay, that didn't spoil nothing. Thank you. Leaves? I don't know which trees? I don't know. I didn't see the title of next time, but sure. Okay, like how can you not love her? It's so good. And I love that the guy was just explaining like a watch and stuff. Really it's really interesting stuff, right? This as a topic for episode 1 is like already amazing, right? And then she just kills the mood looking at the camera and stuff. Awesome stuff. I adore these. And you know what? Like I'm just kind of discovering it now because I've seen like little snippets and clips of things of hers, but just like jokes, separated jokes that without context made no sense. Like I could tell that if I was watching the whole thing, it would have been really funny, but like out of context, it doesn't really work, especially if you don't kind of understand like how silly the character is and what it comes from and stuff. But I've always wanted to watch them, and I never got around to it. Now, not only did I find like PHILOMENA CUNK'S stuff, but there's a lot of it. She has these little episodes. She has Kunk on Britain. She has Kunk on Earth, I think. And I there's other little bits and bobs and clips around there. So good, so good. This is also one of my missions to watch it all. I have the watch it all Carl content mission, which I am doing, and I'm getting done. It is amazing, and I'm loving it. But she's a new mission. I have a lot of those missions. I have watch it all Wilty. I was gonna say watch it all Cats Down, but there's so many episodes. But you know, one can dream. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's over, so I'm gone. See you soon.